Allow me to paint a scenario for you. You are out in the world, minding your business as you should be, and by some stroke of luck or misfortune, someone finds out that you are an author. And then they ask you the question, what is your book about? And despite what you may think, there is a correct way to answer that question. All right, you guys, so let's get into this. First off, if you don't know me, my name is Chelsea, and I write books about Black girls who aren't all that nice. And I am here to talk to you about elevator pitches, specifically how to pitch your book to bookstores and book influencers so that they either want to stock your book, cover your book, or basically help you market your book in general, okay? The reason why I say this is because, one, most people are not going to want to listen to you ramble for 30 minutes when they ask you what your book is about. So this helps you come across as professional, organized, and confident about your work, which is always a good thing. And also, two, when you are trying to market your book, you want to be able to discern who is interested in your book from the jump. So that's why you have your elevator pitch, because if I tell you that my book is about a group of assassins who have to work together to save the gods in their realm from destruction, and your eyes glaze over, it's already been communicated that the person I'm marketing it to, not interested. So with that being said, what you need to know is that there are three main parts to having a really good and solid elevator pitch. Who is in your story? What are they doing in your story? Why are they doing it? Let's break that down a little bit further. Who is in your story? This is where you get the initial investment, especially if you are writing fantasy. This is not where you get specific. Keep it as broad and general as possible that the majority of people would understand. We're trying to throw a wide net here. So if you are talking about vampires, just say vampires. If you're talking about werewolves, just say werewolves. If you're talking about witches, just say witches. We don't need to know names. We don't need to know backstories. We don't need to know where they come from. For me, it's a group of assassins. Yes, they all have personalities. Yes, there's a lot behind it. Yes, there's more to it than that. But at the end of the day, it's a group of assassins. And I'll also add here that if you have a world-specific name for what your characters are, go with a general term. Example. And We're the Origin and the Wrath of the Gods series as a whole, I never refer to my characters as assassins. They're known as shadows throughout the book. However, when I'm pitching the book, I say a group of assassins because that's what most people are familiar with. Keep it broad, keep it general, keep it a touch point that most people will understand. Here, we're trying to get people to connect to our book in an immediate way. Now that we have the who, we need the what. What are they doing in the story? Group of assassins who must work together. This is the promise that you're making to your reader. This is what is going to happen in the story. Are they going on an adventure? Are they falling in love? Are they saving the world? Whatever happens in your book, this is where you make your promise to your reader. Keep it cute, keep it brief. Now that we have the who and we have the what, we have the why. And for We Are the Origin, that is to save the gods and their realm from destruction. And this is where you give the stakes to your reader. This is what's going to lock them in. This is the reason they are going to sit down with your book and read how many ever pages you have or however long they need to get through your story. This is going to be whatever reason that your character has for taking the path of greatest resistance. Because at the end of the day, that is what every story is about. A character who wants something and why they cannot have it, but why they must have it. This is where you answer that question. Why are they doing all of this? So in this case, I encourage you to really dig deep and answer the big why of your character, of your story, and give a very clear motivation for why your character is doing what they are doing. This template works every time for creating an elevator pitch. Also used it for Project Necromancer, which is the current book that I'm working on. Two necromancers who must face off against each other to determine the fate of their world. That's the whole thing. And it works every time, and it lets people know what your book is about in a very succinct way. And if they're interested, that's when you can get into more details. That's when you can start sharing more information about what your book is about. And that is how you get your book into bookstores and influencers, especially if you're communicating with them over emails or DMs and you don't want to send them a 5-paragraph email about why they should read, engage, or promote your book. With all of that being said, I am curious what all of your books are about. So leave your elevator pitch down in the comment section below, or you can leave an orange heart in the comments. And if you're like, Chelsea, all of this sounds great, but I still need help, I don't know how to do this, then get into my services. There's a link in the description box below. You can book an hour with me and we can create one together. So if you guys like this video, make sure that you like and subscribe, and be sure to share this with someone that you think may enjoy it or find it useful. And make sure that you are subscribed so that you don't miss my next video where I talk about how to find a story structure that works for you. And if you want more content in the meantime, be sure to check out this video where I share 3 craft books that I think are great for beginning writers. But that's it, you guys. Until next time, I hope your days are lovely and your books are interesting. Bye, you guys.